Hey, YouTube family, friends, and those of you that just decided to stop by. Thank you so much for being here. We are harvesting green peas today, and I don't know if in this video I'm going to include rainbow radish. There's several of them that might be close to being ready. Trying to make sure that they're dry, I think, is my thing. Like, you can let them get too dry, and then they're laying down. But you don't want them damp because they won't store long, so I don't want that. But they look good, so we'll see if that's added in here, then you'll know that I did them today. So either way, here we go. This is still one I have stopped since I have stopped putting the hydroponic mediums in here because they are not necessary when you're using the mesh tray. No, and that they are not fun to clean with peas. No, they're not. So here we go. It feels so weird. I don't know how this is gonna pull apart. Let's do like this. How we're gonna separate them and do them in bunches. Let's see what happens if I do it like that. They look great. It smells so good. I don't know how to get everything in. Let's see if I turn it around a little bit. So today I went to a certain store just so that I could see, because I never tasted anybody's microgreens except my own. But today I tasted some, and they were grown in soil. And I will say they tasted different. But it did make me appreciate mine too. They weren't horrible or anything like that. But I thought, well, okay, I think I'm doing pretty good. But that was the purpose of going to taste them. I wanted to see what someone else's tasted like. Because I had never tasted, anybody else's. But I will say, like I said, the soil ones did taste different. What I did like about them is they were very dry. They looked a little odd to me. I'm gonna start a new bag. They did look different, which made me still appreciate mine. It wasn't that I didn't appreciate those, but you know how, like, I don't ever toot my horn about anything. I was proud of theirs, but it also made me proud of mine, So I was grateful for the experience. And I will try other ones from other stores as well, just so that I'll know, and yes, compare. Okay. I would say maybe growing them this way might make them a little bit more pungent. I don't know if that's true. I have to taste others to see if that's true. I need to taste others that's grown hydroponically as well. All right, so let's hydroponically. Hope I said that right, y'all. Okay, it says 9.65. 9.65. And this is 3.35. So 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got about 13 ounces. Am I right? 9 and 3 is 12, and then we put the 65 and 35. We got 13 ounces. So my gratitude is giant. Major. 3.35. Thank you. We'll see if I add the other ones up here. If not, thank you for watching. But I'm probably going to just save it and add the other ones tonight. I need to let them dry out just a little bit. Hey. So I want to show you the seed that I was talking about it in another video. But one time I used to talk about having faith the size of a mustard seed. And I bought this seed just to show what a grain of a mustard seed looked like, right? So I decided to sow it. They might sell it to be sown. I don't know. They sell it for some reason, don't they? So I guess they sell it to be sown. I don't know if it's supposed to be sown as a microgreen. Anyway, so that's how, how tiny a seed is. That's how much faith we need, and God will do the rest. But this is the black seed harvest. I decided to try and make it a microgreen. All right, let me move these. Right here. That's your black mustard. Right? So we got to taste it, right? I smell everything. I would say it's a milder brown wasabi, a brown mustard or wasabi. Kind of has on the back end, it's still kind of bringing that little bit of a wasabi behind it. Let's try it with lemon pepper. this time let's cut it off. I mean, probably I might could eat that. I don't know. I'm not doing that. Lemon pepper is the bomb on microgreens, honestly. With that wasabi coming behind it, yeah. But because I try not to do too much sodium, I can't do that. Is it sodium in there? You know it's got to be sodium in there. Yeah. Put that down. Anyway, let's harvest these up right quick. I already washed my hands. We already discussed that in another video. I'm going to tell you what I'm having a little bit of trouble with. I feel like I want to pull these off. That is trying to see when your greens are dry. So even when you don't water them like the day before, you got that fine line between when you wake up and they all laying down because they're dry, or they still have a little bit of dampness in them, which you don't want to harvest them with the dampness. So that's where I'm having a little bit of problems. But that comes with time. Let's pull and see how we like doing that too. I like how easy they come out. When you do pull them out like that, it does make for an easier cleanup in the end. It's a good clean grow though. I like that too. Like, I think it was sown at the right density. I don't think I sowed enough to get a good yield from the, I mean like to make lots of grams yet. But I have to learn to sow so that air can get in between, but make it beneficial too to the tray. Now everything under here, you know, this is damp. What I'm cutting off is damp because that's been, you know, down there wicking the water. That seemed like a lot. Let's cut away. I can't tell, so I'm not going to. Okay. That's your cleanup. All right, just kind of showed you to clean up on one tray. Not too bad. When you are doing multiples though, like a lot of them, yeah, a little bit aggravating. .40 ounces. Let me just see. right, we're going to harvest these. Okay. You know what I forgot to put in here for now? In my containers, I will use the dry little packs, dry packs. But in here for now, I will use paper towels. Okay. We got 10.35. No, we got to turn it around a little bit. 10.35 ounces. So, I ain't mad at this harvest. It's really nice. So, you know, if it's something that you are interested in doing, it's worth it for your health. It's, I won't say it's exactly fun, but I like watching things grow. So, there's certain portions of it that's fun to me. The cleanup, no. The watering, yeah, but it can get scary because you got to know how much and how little and, yeah. What did I just say? 10.3. Anyway, y'all, thanks for coming by watching. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your prayers. Just know you're in mine. Continue to pray for me. Let's try to get right and do right. Treat each other right. One person at a time, one day at a time. And your story matters. Bye. Like and subscribe. And then like it again.